Have you ever had the impression that someone you could trust tricked or misled you? Have you ever wished you could sense ahead of time somebody is deceiving you or concealing something? In a perfect world, everyone would be kind and truthful with one another, but we all know that this isn't always the case. Thus, how can we defend ourselves against those who wear compassionate faces yet have bad intentions? Together, we will discover the 5 telling indicators in this video that will enable you to recognize these individuals and protect your safety and peace of mind. Lack of empathy. The capacity to comprehend and experience another person's emotions is known as empathy. It shows up as understanding gestures, attentive listening, and providing emotional support when needed. Empathetic people are able to put themselves in other people's shoes and react to their feelings in a way that is suitable. Those who are evil or deceptive frequently find it difficult to exhibit this skill. When others exhibit anguish, irritation, or pain, they could come out as aloof or uncaring. This can take on various forms. When emotionally charged topics are brought up, they could disregard signs of emotional pain outright, shift the topic, or worse, make fun of or diminish other people's sentiments by implying they are unimportant or invalid. People may feel ignored, alone, or undervalued in an atmosphere where interpersonal relationships are severely harmed by this behavior. Someone who consistently displays a lack of empathy toward you may not genuinely care about your well-being and may be acting with malice or selfish intent while interacting with you. In these situations, it's critical to assess the nature of your relationship with that someone and decide whether it's worthwhile to keep in touch with someone who is unable to provide real emotional support. Manipulative behaviors. False people frequently utilize manipulative techniques to achieve their goals, frequently at the expense of others. This kind of behavior shows up as the deliberate use of words and deeds to either directly or indirectly sway you. When making requests, the manipulator can make them appear fair or even helpful to the other party, but in actuality, they are mainly made for their personal gain. It's rare for manipulative persons to reveal their genuine motivations. Even though they put up a nice or compassionate front, they always have a hidden agenda, like taking control or getting what they want. By taking advantage of people's flaws, fears, or desires, they use psychology to persuade others to do things they otherwise would not have thought to do. Making the other person feel guilty or giving them the impression that they are the victims is another popular tactic. This may force the other person to act in a way that will supposedly make things better for them or lessen their misery. Excessive compliments are a common tactic used by manipulators to get people to comply with their wishes, frequently disregarding personal boundaries. This disrespect can take many different forms. They might violate someone else's privacy, demand more than is reasonable, or reject rejection without considering the needs and desires of others. Constant lies. Lying all the time is a telltale indicator of someone who is trying to trick or control other people. Lying turns into a strategy to fabricate a different reality that meets their needs. They conceal the truth to get away with things or to reap advantages that aren't rightfully theirs. A person who is often lying about minor matters is probably also willing to lie about bigger things in life or about the situations they find themselves in. In relationships, this dishonest behavior may be especially damaging and sneaky. However, why is the lying's constancy concerning? First of all, a healthy connection, whether personal or professional, is built on trust. The frequency of falsehoods indicates attempts at manipulation or the concealment of unfavorable judgments, and it makes it hard to trust someone. Additionally, a compulsive drive to lie might be a sign of diseases like mythomania or character problems. Pay close attention to what is being said and take note of any discrepancies in order to spot lies. Although their body language may alter and they may provide ambiguous or exaggerated details, Liars' telltale indications differ from person to person. Envious behavior. This kind of behavior is an outward sign of insecurity and hostility toward the success or pleasure of other individuals. Not only is envy a fleeting emotion, but it may develop into a personality feature that leads people to act in subtly destructive ways, frequently without realizing it. This unfavorable emotion has the potential to ruin interpersonal and professional relationships and produce a poisonous atmosphere for everyone involved. The incapacity or difficulty in celebrating the accomplishments of others is a clear indicator of envy. Instead of responding to others' accomplishments with sincere joy or congrats, a jealous person may behave aloof, uninterested, or even caustic. Rather than recognizing merit, aptitude, or hard effort, they frequently underestimate or devalue the accomplishments of others, attributing their success to uncontrollable external variables like chance, connections, or circumstance. Envy can result in attempts to defame the envied individual in an effort to diminish the respect that others have for them. The jealous individual might concentrate on outperforming others, frequently in a dishonest way, which could result in aggressive actions. When dealing with jealous people, particularly on the job, it's critical to keep a professional demeanor, set limits, and take decisive action if the problem threatens your life. Reluctance to share personal details. This inclination might be anything from a sign of common caution to a red flag that someone may be hiding secrets or other parts of their life. Although it makes sense to want solitude, excessive concealment might cast doubt on someone's sincerity. People who fabricate a false self-image could withhold information that could expose their discrepancies. This may be done to safeguard a fictitious identity or to hide scams. Reluctance to divulge information can occasionally be caused by unpleasant memories from the past or by things they would like to remain private, including unresolved legal difficulties or old relationships. People sometimes show hesitation when disclosing important data about themselves or their daily lives to us. There are several possible explanations for this reticence, such as hiding important secrets, having a natural mistrust of people, or being afraid of being judged. Although maintaining secrets can be harmless in certain situations, it can also impede the growth and advancement of significant connections. Healthy relationships require the capacity to discern over time whether a pattern of secrecy points to a deeper, more serious problem. It keeps tensions from building up and facilitates the prompt resolution of problems. Thus, even if confidentiality is a complicated topic, it is essential to comprehend its role and effects in relationships in order to ensure their durability, well-being, and general pleasure. And now, please get in touch with us. Have you ever encountered someone exhibiting these symptoms? How did you respond to the circumstance? Comment below for us. Someone else could benefit from your experience. Remember to like, subscribe, and share the video with relatives and friends who could find this material useful.